lawmakers work to pass gun reform, a bill in the Texas House is trying to make Texas a Second Amendment sanctuary state. That would mean federal agencies could not enforce or change current gun laws. Fox 2 News' Robin O'Ginian talked to a sponsor of this bill about what prompted his desire to keep Texas gun laws as is.
A Second Amendment sanctuary state is defined as a state that has adopted laws or resolutions that prohibit the enforcement of certain gun control measures. Representative Justin Holland says this is why he sponsored House Bill 2622. He says it would allow Texas gun owners to be secure in their current rights.
We've seen potential executive orders from the Biden administration, and we've seen HRs or legislation filed at the federal level that seeks to infringe on the rights that we have in Texas today.
But after seeing shootings in Sutherland Springs, El Paso, and Santa Fe High School, some say Texas needs to change its gun laws.
There's always room for increased safety when it comes to gun regulations. Texas is traditionally near the bottom in gun safety.
Jill Switzer with Texas Gun Sense says one of those changes needs to include background checks.
If you buy a gun from a federal firearm licensee like Academy or Joe's Gun Shop, their license requires them to run a background check on you. But private sales are not regulated at all. You and I could sell guns to each other and there's no background check required. Huge loophole.
More stringent background checks, according to This Is Texas Freedom Force, does nothing to improve safety for anyone.
The average criminal that goes out and robs a bank or robs a convenience store or something of that fact, they don't jump through those hoops of going through background checks through the NICS system or anything like that. It's always the good guys that have to go through all that stuff, so more gun laws only hurts the good guys.
And on the heels of 3 mass shootings across the country in 2 weeks, Representative Holland says he believes in responsible gun ownership.
We're talking about the protections of the vast majority of people who care about protecting their families, their businesses, their property.
House Bill 2622 had its first hearing today. It is now pending in the House State Affairs Committee. Robin O'Ginian, Fox News at 9. Back to you.
All right, thank you for